Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Can anybody hear me? Hey, Imani. Hey, Erica F. Hey, Brenda Williams. How are you guys today? I'm gonna wait for a couple of minutes, maybe a couple of seconds to see if anybody else coming in. But I named this video. He said what? She said what? Child, the things that people say on YouTube. Hey, Team Breezy. Child. If y'all don't mind, hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel, child. But um, it's been a little hectic on YouTube. Hey, Jay Parrish. Um, yeah, it's been a little hectic in the beef sector, and a lot hectic in the Mo3 beef sector. Okay, so let me get my notes. True Black, Taylor Made, child. Let me get my notes. Okay. Let me make them bigger, y'all know I'm old. Just a second. Okay. I got to go all the way up, child. I'm saving the good stuff for the end. Well, now this is like I'm gonna go with the world news. Trump he pardoned a lot of the people from the when they did the coup on the Capitol a couple of years ago, you know, because they wanted to they wanted to do a coup in the United States. Well, a lot of people got arrested, like 1,500, and some of them got sent to prison. Well, when Trump became office, one of the first things he did was pardon those people. You know, hey, y'all record clear. Well, some people chose not to take it, and one lady named Pam Hillfield, she was one of the rioters, and she refused it. Because she's already served her 60 days in jail, and she completed her 6 months probation, but her record could have been wiped clean. She said, "No, I was wrong. I was misled. I found out a lot of things was lies." And, she's working against a lot of, trying to make people aware of a lot of things they were told were not facts. And she said it like slapped her in the face, with some of the things that she found out. One of the people that was at the Capitol saying they lost their eye, and she found out that was a lie. He did not lose no eyeball. And, and just different propaganda that they was teaching those people. And she is being a whistleblower. And she said, "Yep, I did it. Yes, I'm guilty. It was not a peaceful demonstration like they're trying to make people believe, because it wasn't nothing peaceful about when they, pushing all them police down, hurting the police, and spraying them with bear spray and running up in the Capitol and just acting up. Okay. And that really, I didn't like that because that makes us, the U.S., look weak. That a little small crowd of people like that can like run up in the Capitol and, you know, run amok. That was not a good look on the U.S. of A. Okay. It was a bad look, and it's still a bad look. Well, this lady said that she wasn't, she didn't want that. Another thing that happened is day before yesterday, one of the guys that did get pardoned out of prison, from his sentence, he was on a, the police pulled him over the other night, and one thing led to the other, and they had to shoot him, and he is on the live. Okay. Another one, like he got out one day from the pardon when the mass people were getting out of jail, and the next day they arrested him on weapons charges because they had been investigating him for like having a whole bunch of weapons that he wasn't supposed to have. So he wound up back in jail, on new charges, because the right at the Capitol, those charges was dismissed, but the government had been investigating him regarding having a lot of weapons, and so he got arrested the next day, child. And now that's all I want to talk about on that. But the next thing I'm gonna talk about is Thaddeus Matthews. He is a YouTuber, and they call him the cussing pastor, child. And honey, I was looking through the YouTube streets, just looking around, and not wanting to be in the B sector, not wanting to be in the Mo 3 sector, just looking at other shit. Well, I run across a money something, I can't think of his name of his channel, and he had a video of Thaddeus Matthews talking, and Thaddeus Matthews, he was very apologetic because a video has been SEX video has been put out, child. He apologized to his wife. He apologized to his daughters. He apologized to his grandchildren. He apologized to everybody in the whole wide world. Okay? And he did it several times. Okay? Well, child, after I got through watching it, I was saying, what kind of, what was he doing? And it's always been rumors out on him, but there's never been nothing that you could actually see, child. Well, honey, in the comment section, sometimes we probably look in that comment section down there. So I looked in the comment section, and the guy, the YouTuber, he had put a link in there, child. And I hit that damn link, and it took me over there to Twitter or somewhere over there. It's an X on it. I guess it's Twitter X. I don't know where I was at. I'm just gonna tell you what happened. Well, when I got over there, child, what come up on the screen was him with a dildo, with a wee wee that was purple, and he was sucking it. And then he was telling this girl, the woman that he was doing whatever he was doing with, he was with the toy, and he would say, "You like that, baby?" and stuff, and she was like, mm-hmm. And he was looking up at her with his old glasses, looked like they were fouled up, but they wasn't fouled up. But I'm just saying that, child. Well, honey, then the next thing he deep throated that deal though, and he was groaning, and I was saying, "Oh, what?" I was like this, "What?" And it ain't but like a minute long, but that was the longest minute I ever had in my life, child. Thaddeus, you ought to be shamed for the man. Now you got a whole wife. Why is you in a position and you was getting video because you looked up at the woman and the woman, Jesus, Jesus love me. This I know. Yeah. Oh Lord, he called himself a cussing preacher. You a freaking preacher, honey. Child. Ooh, how you gonna look at your daughter in the face? Or your daughter? How you gonna look at your grandkids when they come to rehab to see you? Because y'all know he in the rehab and got all kind of stuff hooked up to his chest and then got the oxygen up his nose right now. But I was saying, what? Honey, you don't get too old to freak, because, honey, he proved that child. Which, Pastor, when you was sick, somebody got your phone and they looked in your phone and they no telling what all they done found in there on you. Now, that's the first video they got out. But, child, how many more you got? Oh, my God. Whoever got hold of your phone and leaked that video. Yeah, Lord have mercy. Let me speak to some folks. OG Building. The freaks come out at night. Oh, my Jesus. Do y'all hear me? Oh, bald headed man with a gray all around his mouth. Man, you ought to be shy. You ought to be shamed for the man, honey. Ooh, child, when your grandkids come see you, you need to cover your head up with the cover. Hey, prayed up. OG Beauty. Hey, Vibrant. Do you hear me? You can't make this shit up. DJ Blackout. You can't make this shit up. I just be reporting on what I see out here in the YouTube streets, child. Child, he deep throated that purple dildo. I guess it was one of them double things they be talking about. Because he was pleasing the lady too with something. So I think it was all together. What, like maybe two wee-wees? Child. Ooh, child, you ought to be arrested, boy. Praying. Y'all need, the innocent ones in here, y'all need to cover y'all ears, okay? Child. Ooh, Lord. President, 6 Dove. Lady Sparkle. Did you see Thaddeus Matthews, the cousin preacher? Did you see that video, child? Ooh. And he looked right up at the camera. Did you like that, baby? That good. He should have knew better than having that shit in his phone on his laptop. And you can't say it ain't you, because it's you, and the way you were so pitiful. I just want to apologize to my wife. I want to apologize to my daughters. I want to apologize to my grandchildren. Shut. That is Matthews, girl. He got a video out. I think money something. He was talking about it. That is Matthews. He's in the rehab. I don't know if he had a stroke or what, but he been in there, I think, a couple of months, child. And while he been in the rehab, honey, somebody done released a SEX video, and it show him with a dildo and another. I don't know what's on the other end of it, but he is sucking that thing. And then he asked her, "Is it good?" Whatever he was doing with her down there with the thing too, and she said, "Mm-hmm." And honey, he deep throated that purple dildo. And he was going, he was doing that. Oh my God, Jesus, please. Okay, I'm gonna get up for that. And he's supposed to be a pastor, child. Oh Lord, let me get off of that. Oh Lord Jesus, please help me. Child, I wonder what else he got in that phone. Okay, let me see. Okay, now, I haven't been on here in a couple of days to do a video, and so the first place I went to, I seen Rodney had went live, and I watched the replay. He was dragging Olivia and Ronnie Q. He was calling Ronnie Q a triple chin bitch, uh, a wildebeest, and she need to educate herself since she say she's so smart and got degrees and stuff. He said you need to educate yourself on a diet. Oh my God, a diet plan, Ronnie Q. And he called you fat domino. And he said you look like a turkey by the neck. And then Krista hit the link, just Krista. And then when she hit the link, they was laughing. And she said, hey, 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 it's fat. Then everybody in the chat just fell out laughing because if you like my age, when I was younger, they had a cartoon that Bill Cosby had out, and the name of it was Fat Albert. When it came on, they would say, hey, 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 it's Fat Albert. And that's what they was calling Ronnie Q Lord ass. And then Sheffy hit the link. Okay. And Ronnie Q been running, dragging Sheffy about her titties hanging down, about her wearing muumuus and all that. She been doing that ever since Sheffy been a content creator. She's the newer content creator, but she been on, for about a little over a year, about a year and a half. Well, she have talked about her being fat and all this kind of stuff, and talk about how she walk her dog and just dog and post Sheffy out. Well, honey, Sheffy got her hit back, and she said, "You your titties hang just like her, and you wear me moo just like she do. How you gonna talk about her moo when you be wearing? How you gonna talk about her being fat when you fat? You know, shy." Let me see. And she say, "Ronnie Q, you ain't got no neck." And she want to know, Ronnie Q, how is you short and fat? Ronnie Q, I'm just saying. Okay. You, honey, everybody talking about you and you just getting it back. You had that camera slip, honey. You may as well turn your camera on from now on because everybody know what you look like. And you've been calling Brianna, everybody on here fat asses and everything for years. Even before you became a content creator because you're a bully over there on your Lipstick Alley. Well, honey, now the people know how you look, you fat ass arms, them short ass legs, them big fat ass feet, them hoops that you walking around on. Girl, bye. You can't talk about nobody. And everybody wonder what your husband look like. If that's your husband. Because all of you ladies on here, everybody's supposed to be married. All you hoes ain't married. Okay? And then the way your husband was talking about splitting Rodney butt, what kind of his Badusi, your husband know all the slingo. And he's supposed to be straight. And he want to split Rodney Badusi. Girl, bye. Okay. And the way, oh no, the first place I went, BS had been live. And I went over there before I went to Rodney's. And BS say Ronnie Q had doxed herself. And I said, what? And then BS was talking about it. And she said, you can stop that lie about Dusty's Kelly Love doxing you. You are not, he didn't dox you. And you could quit that lie. That Dusty's Kelly Love was talking about you was okay looking. You not. You just a big old fat ugly black woman. They call everybody else fat and ugly and black. The nerve of you. So honey, people gonna be on your head. And then I went by Pastor's child. And Pastor was talking about her camera slip. And he said, you need a home health aide, girl. He said you need a home health aide to help you bathe. And he said, you got your moo for Moo City. And he said it's the chin for him. They saying you got about 15 chins, girl. Wait a minute. Okay. And then I was hearing little things out in the street about something about hoes with hearts. So I skedaddle over there because I was skedaddling all over YouTube because I wanted to hear what the people had to say about Ronnie Q, you know. And so uh hoes with hearts say it was a rumor out. Now VS has said that Jill's Comfort Zone said that she was gonna strike people if they used her um video. And so because she, Ronnie Q was over there doing the craft, some kind of crafting thing they was doing, and she had that camera on, and she messed up and showed herself. And I mean, she showed herself good because people got her pictures on thumbnails. People got her picture all over YouTube. So Jill comes on, you gonna be a striking ass woman because, honey, all kind of people got that damn thumbnail. Okay, and Hoes with Hearts played it over there. And so when Jill's commissar was in the chat at Hoes with Hearts, and so Jill Comfort came up there and they was talking, and while they was talking, Jill Hoes with Hearts was putting that picture of Ronnie Q up, it's her background. And so she said, "Oh, so you say you're gonna strike people that use your material and this and that, and why are you gonna do that?" And they was talking back and forth, and the girl was saying, "Well, it's my video, and I don't want anybody using that, period. And this and that, and that and this." They were going back and forth, back and forth. And Honey Hose of Her kept that damn picture of Ronnie Q up there. And I looked over there just a minute ago, and that video is still up. Okay. Now, I don't know what that means. Okay. Now, some people see it, some people got her picture and stuff on their community wall, you know, for people to come and see. You know, and it is what it is, Ronnie Q. You got caught slipping, child. And all them people that you've been messing with, including me, huh? Okay. And Hoes with Hearts, Ronnie Q used to hang around over there, but everybody knew that wasn't gonna last because she don't last as with anybody being on their panel because she got a smart ass mouth. And Hoes with Hearts say she was a lying bitch. She was a dumb bitch, a dumb hoe, a ugly bitch hooker. And then ZX hit the panel and they got into it because he was, telling them talking about the women ought to be doing this and the women need to do that and all of this, and they wouldn't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? People ain't want to hear that shit about what you think a woman is. Okay. Cause you ain't no woman. You can't tell what a woman supposed to be, nigga. But he was talking about the kind of woman he want. Well, honey, that didn't go too well. And they started calling him hookers and everything. And they were saying they bet he when he was in that rehab, they bet he was sexually harassing them nurses and stuff. And I believe that because he looked like that kind of nigga. You know what I'm saying? That ain't got enough sense to to get relaxed and let the nurses take care of you. You trying to rap to the nurses. They ain't want no old ass broke down man. With all these young people running around here, or what are me and your age is running around here that ain't in no rehab? Why would they pick you? And then now I'm gonna skip on over to the there was supposed to be for the love of ZX show. Now he done called himself canceled because he didn't want Uppity in it, he didn't want Krista in it, and all of that. Nigga, you don't get to pick who in the goddamn contest. The people that run the people that run the contest get whatever. ZX, you don't pick the people, dumbass. So he called himself calling it off. And he been having videos, I guess explaining the kind of woman he before he canceled, he was having videos, I guess, telling people what kind of woman he want. I did not look at them, But I had glanced and seen how long some of them videos was, and some of them was 2 hours long. Nigga, your list on it, nigga. You ain't got no job. You ain't got nothing. And you expect so much out of a woman? Bitch, please. If they gonna be that kind of woman, they'll get them a young, strong back man. Okay? Trying to talk about what the hell he want. Okay? All right. And so I was at Pastor's, when he was dragging Ronnie Q. Well, child, Brian came up there and he was talking about Roe because, on this Roe has been taking classes, dance classes. I think it's a good idea, and it's some you know, clean commentary for us to look at. And if he want to pay to have dance lessons, let him dance till he dances hard out. Well, honey, people talking about how he uncoordinated and blah, blah, blah. Well, I've seen him dancing. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Now, he do kind of stumble sometimes, but hell, he learning new dances. He learning stuff he hadn't did before. Just because you gay, that don't mean you know how to vote. He want to learn that kind of shit. Okay? Well, Brian hit the link, and he got into it with Pastor, but they finally stopped. And Brian he's still mad at Roe. And he said that on this road looked like a newborn baby. And he was saying all kind of shit. But he like on this road. I just wish they could get along better. And then on this road, he had hit the link. And he said that Brian had wanted to pack his clothes up, like his apartment, and move to Virginia where on his road at. And I was saying, shut your mouth, child. Okay. And then I went by Dovey's. Now, I had got behind on what was going on with Dovey, but I watched a couple of her lives. And then I've been in some of her lives while she's live, okay? But I went back on some of the lives, and of course, she has her times with James, and he's the guy that he's really funny. I like him, but a lot of people don't care for James because James drink, and James he'll talk under your clothes, okay? But hell, that's Dopey friend, and that's Dopey challenge. If she let the man do it, leave her alone. Well, one day, different people was hitting her link and asking her was she okay, and saying, we worried about you and all that kind of bullshit. Dopey is a grown ass woman, okay? And Dopey is not new to the streets, because if she was, she ain't new to this. We just seen a part of her we're not used to seeing, of her entertaining a person and having a good time. And then, like I said, we have fun looking at it. People wants to interview him. People want to, like do paid interviews and all that kind of shit. Dovey, don't you let them steal your man from over there. You keep that man over there close to you and do what y'all do, dance and have fun, like y'all been doing. Now, I ain't telling James what to do. Now, if he want to go out here and do interviews, that's on him. But he can pick up some change like that, But Dovey, keep that man over there on your channel. Y'all keep having fun, listen to the blues, and him dancing and the women hollering for it and stuff. Because I was in the chat screaming and hollering myself, okay? Because he was showing how he could do it, okay? He was showing up. What was that? Stand Up in it, that song. Somebody asked to play that, send a super chat or a cash app to him, and then he danced for a little while and he quit. And they was saying, baby, you got to keep on dancing. And James, he's got beat. He can do, like how the older guys be hunching and shit and doing their hips from side to side with their hands up in the air. And then he got the cheer and he was hunching and everything, and we was hollering. Do you hear me? I was saying, woo, all that kind of stuff in the chat. We had a good time over there. As long as Dovey is having fun His content, some people like it and some people don't. The people that don't like to see no older drunk man, because we can't tell him to quit drinking like ZX was trying to tell him. Tell him and Peanut. Leave them men alone. They grown. They drinking partners. And we've all seen them in our town. And women too. You're not going to change him. He's going to do that. That's what he do. And like I said, he said he enjoyed being over there at Dovies. He enjoyed the attention he's getting because he probably ain't had no attention like this in forever. And then, like, he went through a divorce. He talks about that. He talk about his personal life a little bit. He don't need to get all too deep in it and stuff, but he tell like how he had love and he lost love. He be talking about some real shit, even though he be drunk. But let them have their fun. I enjoy seeing it. I enjoy them dancing. I enjoy getting up dancing with them. I enjoy chatting in the chat, So, and it'd be like 200 people over there. That's a good little crowd. And then they sending you some change. What's wrong with that? So, the naysayers, if you don't like what you're seeing at Dovies, leave him alone. Don't hit the link going up there messing with him. And don't hit the link and going over there messing with her. They are both grown. And they seem to be, like each other company and all of that. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Shit. Okay. And then I caught wind. Now, I had caught wind of this over a week ago, like Octavius and Lemon bumping heads. Well, I heard about them getting into it, so I went to his lives until I found it, and him and Octavius was dragging the hell out of each other. And Lemon didn't kick him off the panel; they was up there dragging each other. And I think the way I found out about this because I seen a thumbnail of Octavius, and he was said something about Lemon in it, and I was saying, "Oh, they done fell out." And then I started hearing in the streets that they had fell out. Now, I'm going to just say this here, something about Octavius that I've noticed that has changed in him. And because he used to, like when he hung around with Tracy, he wasn't talking all that gay stuff like he do now and the trans stuff. And I really wish he would bag off of that because the B sector is gay friendly. We have gay men and gay women over here. And it's really not a good look to come over here messing with the gays. If you don't like gays, get the hell out the beef sector. If they affect you that much, you ain't got to be calling them all kind of F's, F-ucks and all of that, and yags and all. It don't take all of that. It don't take all that at all. It's not cute. And I've just been observing, but Octavius, I wish you would bag off of that because if you don't, these people over here going to get you. You won't be welcome nowhere over here. And you had your freedom to move around the beach sector for years, and so this is not cool, to come over to their spot, their places, and be disrespectful. They go for anybody that's on the outside coming to the beef sector. Everybody's aware that this is a gay-friendly sector. Everybody over here not gay, the men and the women, but we've been doing okay over here for a long, long time, and you're not gonna change nobody just by calling them yaggots and all of that. Ain't nothing gonna change. Calling the women bull, that's not gonna change them. They were born like that. They like that. And if you don't like that, get away from here. Go call them yaggots somewhere else in them sectors that don't like gays, because there's a lot of those out there. But I think Not cute when people come over here and get on the panels in the beef sector and, talk about the men and women, you know, like their sexual preference. That shouldn't even come up. You're going to drag a person, just drag the hell out of them, you know. And you don't want nobody. Now, I'll tell you, there's a lot of things people could drag you on. Just like you be dragging about the gay stuff, they got things they could drag you on. We've been knowing you for years over here. And don't nobody really mess with you. But I'm serious. That's gonna get old. And that's all I got to say about that. Okay. Let me see what else. Child. Okay. I was over in the Mo3 beef sector, scrolling around, and I was stopped by MHB. And MHB called 357 Daddy. And the man got on the phone. And he told 357 Daddy that he been trying to meet up with 357 so he can kick his ass. 357 was too scared to do that. And he was telling him that he got caught with more than 50 pounds of drugs. Wait a minute. I'm trying to see what all he said. Did I tell you what Broadway said? He was saying about that Broadway is living with his mom or something, our grandmother, and this and that, and that and this. Okay, so his daddy was saying, "Hey, he grown. Uh, I don't do nothing no more. I don't run the streets anymore. I just go to work and come home. I got my own business. He is grown. I can't tell him what to do. He was talking about Broadway. He was telling, man, I can't tell him what to do. He grown. He can do what he want to do. Don't think I worry about what's going on in my house. And my house working. My house running just fine. And I don't run the streets. I don't be out there doing no bullshit. I'm just me. He wasn't talking against his son or anything like that. Well, when Broadway went live, he called MHB a dick sucker. He said that you should have been, that you disabled, but you want to be in the police academy because you be calling and telling on everybody. You call CPS, you be calling the jail, you be calling the bondsmen, you be calling just everybody, tell it. And he said that he got a picture, MHB, of your floor flooded with shit water. Now, who sent him that picture? I don't know. How he got it, I don't know. And he said that you ain't never tried to meet up with him to fight. He said, because y'all gonna meet on the Arkansas line. Anytime you want to, all you gotta do is do a live or either call him. He said he'll meet you and y'all can do what y'all got to do. Well, Broadway said when he talked to his daddy said that he knew that that MHB was lying about wanting to meet Broadway, and Broadway was too scared to meet him because he said his son throws down. And big as Broadway is and little as MHB is, there wouldn't be no fight. And he need to stop saying that. And he said that MHB is retarded, and he's so retarded that he got kicked out of his mama's funeral. And he said that MHB had a choice. He could have either stayed in his mama's funeral or he could keep on jacking off and sucking dick. And he chose to get out his mama's funeral. So he said he chose to jack off and suck dick. Okay. Okay. Okay, now he called Duck uncle or somebody and was talking to him, and he was saying Duck had lost his job, and the guy was saying, "Huh, oh, he be going to work every day." That's new to me. And the MHB said he ain't been working for about 2 months. And he say he leaves and go to work every day. That's all I can say. That's what the other person was saying. He got some information out of him that he could use to dox. Okay. And so that's what he's gonna be doing. And because that's all he do is call people and you know that kind of stuff. And MHB, I mean 357 also said that MHB, you ain't got no traction. You might have 400 or 500 people in your live. He said, but you've been asking for months for people to subscribe to your daughter channel because you want to monetize that so you could get that traffic to her channel. And he said she ain't even got 1,000 subscribers, child. Now that's what he said. But I don't know your daughter channel. I ain't went over there to look to see if she got 1,000. But that's what Broadway said. Okay. Okay. And I went by my house. He had went live. And Gina was up there. She gets on everybody's nerves, okay? And somebody brought her down, and then the people just started sending money in to keep her down. And child, it got up to $185. It would have took $185 for her to come back up there. Now, while that pot was rising, King James, he was saying he would pay to get her back up there. He never did send a dime. And then when he seen it get up to about like $185, he exited stage, left a stage right. He got off that goddamn panel. Okay, and then before Gina left, they was on her and Happy was up there, and they were saying they were gonna call the CPS on uh Big Baby, which they has already called, but that's when they was just coming out saying what they were gonna do. Well, then I can't think of where I was today. Gina busted up in there. And no, that was wait a minute. Let me see when that was. Gina hit was on Broadway panel. Oh no, that ain't right. Trying to think of what panel that was on. Okay, now this is last week when they called on Big Baby. Gina said she was gonna do it, but then she never did actually say I called CPS. But she would always know, yes, CPS been called, and I know who called it. And she did the same thing today because SD and Jay got into it real bad on Broadway's last night. And I did a short live and told the people to come on over there and drop the link, because him and Jay was into it awful. And they were saying the awfulest things to each other last night. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, then I went by Chanel's, and they had been threatening her, Judge Fifi and 88. They had been threatening her, and Skoka. They had been threatening, and DG. They had been threatening Chanel because they said that she was on paper, like on probation, and her husband was on probation. She said she ain't on no damn probation. You can call whoever the hell you want to call. Okay? Because y'all not already called CPS because they have been by there. Okay? And but she said it went a step further this time. I don't know what the person told him on the phone, but they had took the child into another room and was asking the child about SEX. And The little boy told him, "No, no, no, no." About his daddy, and about his mama, But she said that that went a step further, so that's why she been coming out here really hard on different ones. Um, she been dragging the hell out of people for like over a week. The Mo3 sector right now is out of control. They striking channels. They um playing recordings. They're showing text messages between each other. They're showing pictures, uh, videos. It's no holds barred right now over there, child. Okay, it's messy over there. It's dirty, nasty. As it can, it's getting worse and worse and worse. Um, like last, let me see what else Chanel said. She said that Chanel said that she's pregnant right now. She she says she having a little girl, and she said the name. I can't remember what she gonna name her, but she said when she have her baby in the hospital, the state is not gonna be there to take her child because she said like Judge Fifi, if she ever get pregnant again, it's like in a court order. Then her name is in like some kind of system, and if she have a baby out of her body, the baby will not go home with her because she's not able to take care of children. And then she was going through her paperwork on how she lost her children. And I mean, it's in black and white. It tell everything, child. And I didn't read the shit, but I sit and listen for a while, and it's a mess, child. And like she have lost them other two kids, they can't come back to her because she didn't cooperate on learning how to care for her children properly because they are, they handicapped. And for the safety of the children, the state have like adopted them out. So, it is what it is. She don't have no rights to her two kids. And Chanel also said that her uncle is her kid's daddy, and he the daddy, and he like the great uncle. And she said her kids are brothers and sisters and first cousins, child. And I was saying, what in the tomahawk steak is going on, child? Yeah, she said the little boy, her little boy, and her little girl is brother and sisters, and they also first cousins. And she said that, like, when she signed her kids over, like, to their mama, her mother, Chanel gave her rights up to her mother because she wasn't able to take care of her, whatever was going on with her. Well, she said that Judge Fifi family didn't give her that opportunity, like your mama get your baby or whatever. They went to the state, didn't nobody in her family want her children. And she said that she called her mama on the phone and she said, Mama, if I bring Chase over there, can I sign my parental rights over to Chase? That's her son that she still have. And her mama said yes. And she said, when I have whatever her little baby named the little girl, if I don't want her, can I give her to you? And her mother said yes. So her mama don't mind raising kids. I hope, Chanel was just doing it. Hope, I don't think she will give her mama her children. Because her mama already got however many. Y'all don't know how many she had before. Okay. All right, now uh, I'm leaving Chanel's. Well, I swung through by MHB, and he on his live, he was saying that Brandon got struck, and that he couldn't go live for 2 weeks. And he said that was his second strike, and he said that he was working on his third strike. You know, like after he got off that live, he was gonna go through whatever videos and he was gonna find something. He trying to strike his channel out. Okay, so that's what's going on with that. Now, honey, we getting ready to get to the nitty gritty. Shout out to Big Baby, and let me speak to some more people because I'm getting like to the end, but it's gonna take me a few minutes to go through this. And if you guys don't mind, hit the like button if you haven't hit it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. Hey, Keisha. Because it's getting ready to get ugly. Hey, Lady Dimples. Lady Dimples, you been bad. You stay being bad. Who you sick of, girl? Hey, Peaches. Hey, Muffy. Hey, TC. Hey, Metal Scorpio. Hey, Well Informed. Hey, Lee Pepper. I think that's everybody. Okay. I'm just making sure because I don't want to miss nobody. Okay, now we getting ready to get to when it got dirty and ugly last night. Okay. Now I ran over here and did a live, one of them little quick lives. I said, hey, it's going down at 357. It's ugly. This is bad. Y'all want to see this shit? Come over here. But if you find a heart, do not bring your black ass over here. Or your white ass or your Hispanic ass. Don't come over here. Child. Let me just get my notes so I can tell y'all what was being said over there. Okay, now, when the live came on, Broadway just did a couple of minutes of commentary, and people started hitting the link. Gina and Skoka hit the link, and they was into it back and forth, which they bought that argument from another live. And it was the live that I missed, but I can't see every goddamn thing, okay? Well, they was going back and forth. It went on for a long time. And I was saying, damn. And this Skoka just got tired of arguing. She just shut up. And I thought she had dropped down. But see, sometimes you could be like so involved in with listening to what's going on these panels, you forget that other people up there. They just be quiet. And so she's sitting up there just quiet as a church mouse. I'm thinking the woman dropped, but she didn't. Well, child, SD hit the link. And they drug SD for hours. Her and Gina and Skoka That's what it was. Gina and Skoka and SD was saying, God damn, and this and that, and wait. And they were saying, and Wolf was up there too. And they were saying, yeah, you a crybaby. You been on here crying and stuff. And he was saying, I ain't never cried. I just cried that one time when Cam made me so mad I wanted to ill him. And everybody was saying, you a lying. People was putting in the chat, nigga, you know you lying. Everybody seen him crying like a baby. And it wasn't just over no Cam. It was over Jade and just several other things. He would just break down and cry on here. He seemed like to me, SD seemed like a spoiled kid. Like maybe his parents didn't spoil their children. Because some people, hell, I was spoiled. I'm still spoiled, but my mama not here no more. My stepdad ain't here. But other people in my family still spoil me. Okay. But you could tell that, I'm thinking one of them kids, they had to have a lot of attention. And if you didn't give him what he wanted, he would storm off. He seemed like that kind of person because he do that on YouTube. If things ain't going his way, he'll raise all kind of hell and he'll storm off. Well, honey, he didn't storm off last night. That nigga sit up there on that panel and took that punishment from Gina and Skokahamas. And he was saying, hell, I thought y'all was into it. Why y'all messing with me? And they were saying, that was over there and that was over here, but we after you right now. Because we can always get each other. And they drug him and they drug him and they drug him. And people was putting it, including me, SD, hit back, do something. Because he was saying, I just give up. He'd argue for a little while. I give up. You won. He was doing that. And so they just went on like I mean that went on for hours. And another thing I want to let you guys know, a lot of people over in the Mo 3B sector today, they was playing 357s live so you can hear it. Um, Donald Goins was playing it. Minka played it. The captain played it. Uh, I mean, just about everybody played it, okay? And I think you can still pull it up at 357 if you want to see the original. It was still up this morning, but I haven't checked back this evening. But it was nasty, okay? All right, so then, that went on and on and on and on and on. Well, Jade hit the link. And then, she was going off on SD and he was going off on her. And he was telling her she was drunk and this and that. And I'm finna tell you, now this is their dirty, low down, nasty shit. You hear me, Libra? This shit finna get nasty because I'm gonna tell you, I made these notes and it wasn't all of them. This ain't all that was said, okay? All right. Let me get this up. Let me get this up. I'm trying to get this one, y'all. I can tell y'all how nasty it got over there. It got filthy, ugly. How could how could you just be in the bed with a person and talk to them? I ain't never seen no shit like this, okay? I ain't never seen nothing like it. Okay, now these is like highlights, but because it was worse than what I'm gonna tell you, okay? Okay, now after dragging SD for hours, somebody bought Gina down. Okay, and after that, that's when Jade hit the link. And so it was Jade, her sister, and Jade's best friend. And this girl, they say she's like one of them, a lesbian that's girly, a lipstick lesbian. They say she's really, really pretty, but like she's not a stud. She's a feminine lesbian. Okay. Well, Jay say that SD truck got repossessed. That when like when he was over there with 88 the last time, that 88 had to come pick him up. That he didn't have a vehicle anymore. She said either the motor or the transmission was bad, and she said that he said that he had messages between 88 and Duck. And Duck said, you ain't got nothing. SD, you ain't got nothing from me in 88 because I have never contacted her. She have never contacted me. No calls and no texts. So that's a damn lie. Get that off my name. Okay. And then, he was calling her bitches and stuff. Because I'm just going to say what she was saying first. Then I'm going to say what he was saying. When she was dragging him, he was calling her whores and things like that. And she was getting madder and madder and madder. And she said that he ate Cooney nut out of her. Like she had went with some guy named Cooney and had sex with him, came home, and SD ate it out. She didn't take no shower, no douche, or whatever. He ate what the man left in her body out. She said that he wanted to suck it out. She said he was slurping and drinking another man's, and then she called Gutter friend. So she messed around with, like, it's a guy named Gutter, and I've been seeing Gutter around here. I don't know Gutter, but since I speak to everybody, that's a name I do remember, Gutter. Well, Gutter was in the chat at Broadway's, and the understanding that we was getting is that she had had sex with Gutter and that she had had sex with Gutter friend. But Gutter said, no, that ain't how it happened. Gutter said that, wait a minute. He Gutter was saying that he ain't getting into that. He wasn't. She just cool, and she was saying that Gutter and her had sex over and over and over again, and then when she went home, SD ate her out. And she also said that she was pregnant a couple of months ago, and she took that pill, like the baby no more pill, and she was bleeding, and she said that he ate that too. She said he was eating her coochie and her thing 5 days ago, and she said he wasn't no real blood. That he lived with his mama and daddy, and he drive a station wagon. And she said that he had rented them an Airbnb, and then she throwed his out. She drug him out of there. They just throwed him out. And she said the other day they were riding in her car, and she stopped her car, and she throwed him out of that. She said she don't want him no more. And I know, like, when they went to Vegas last year, she wound up putting him out the hotel room, and then he wound up all scratched up because she had thrown him out the car, and like they went to damn, I can't, the coffee place where everybody go to. I can't think of the name of it. Is it Starbucks? Where they got into it at Starbucks, and she wound up like dragging him and beating him up over there because he was crying, talking about it because he was live in Vegas and she was live. And he was crying and wanted to know why come she was doing him like that. And then she had put him out the room and all that kind of stuff. Okay. Now I'm going to SD. SD said that a couple of days ago that she was deep throating his DICK. And she said that she need to stop acting like a bitch, a thought, and she need to, stop acting like a hoe. And he said he don't know why she doing him like that. He said he give her anything that she asked for. And then he turned around and he said he was using her. And he said he's nuts all over her face. And for some reason he said he killed babies. I don't know if he give her the money to get the morning after pill or whatever they kind of pill they taking. I don't know nothing about that, but I know they do have them kind of pills. And he said that every time that he eat her, he tell her that her damn pussy stink. He said she was a funky pussy hoe. And he said his baby mother is always there for him because he is there. Allegedly, he's married still, and that that lady they have several children together. I don't know if it's 3 or 4, but they got children together. And he said he can call her like anytime. She'll get him out of a bind, get him place to stay, like that. And he said that he hadn't done anything to her for her to be treating him like that. And he said a hoe ain't shit to him. And then he said he loved her. He said when her car got repoed, he gave her rides to work. And he kept telling her he loved her over and over and over. He said that over 10 times, y'all. And he said he was going to show us his truck today, but he didn't get to show it. SD went live today. I ran over there, but I was late getting there. And I had red balled it back so I could hear from the beginning. And, his feelings was really hurt. And he was dragging Jade. And then the video went to unavailable. So I went out in the YouTube streets and I found out, because I didn't get to the part where it stopped. By me red balling it back, it stopped right where I was watching. But on the streets today, like I heard him say out of his own mouth, while he was live, he was like sitting in I guess his mama car, his dad at the station wagon, and the police came. He said that he was sitting there and he seen like police walking, and he said they had their guns drawn. And he said that they told him to get out of his vehicle. They had received a call that he was drunk and he had weapons. That's why the police went pulled up on him like that. They asked him, did he have anything in the house? He said, no, it ain't nothing in there. And they went into the house and searched it. So I guess they went and searched through his mama and them house. When they came back out, he was telling them this is some YouTube shit. It's somebody on YouTube and called y'all and I told y'all these lies. Allegedly, the police were very upset. And they told him the procedures that he needed to do to get this rectified. He's waiting for the 911 call. And the police told him what to do from there. I have no clue what the police told him to do. He did not say what the police told him to do. He said that while he was still alive, the live that I was in, it got cut off before I could get to the part where I'm talking about. He said he kept his phone on while talking to the police. So the people in the YouTube streets that was in that live when he was live, that didn't read about it back like me, they heard the interaction between him and the police. SD, I'm so happy that you was not drunk. SD, I'm so happy that you wasn't playing with them guns like you normally do. The Lord was with you. He had his arms around you, shielding you. If YouTube is too much for you, SD, please leave this shit alone. You see how this could have been a bad situation. Luckily you didn't have no guns in the car and no guns on you. But them police had their guns drawn for a reason. You will perceived to be a threat. And that's the last thing any black man walking this earth want to be perceived as when the police is coming up on you. And that's all I can say about that. Okay? Let me see if I got anything else. Okay, now that was it for the big gossip and shit on YouTube. Well, when I went by Eve went live, I got a notification of her. And her live was good. She was just talking. She just wanted to get some shit off her chest. It wasn't nothing like heavy. It was just her chit-chatting. She was in a really good mood. Um, Coolin was in the chat, and she asked Coolin to hit the link up. They had some things they need to iron out between two ladies, and I think that's a good way to do stuff. You might be perceiving something one way, and it's really another way, and you need to like talk to the person. Hey, is this how it is? Okay, so they okay. You know, and CSD hit the link while Coolin was there, and she Coolin. Everybody know SD going through it right now, so Coolin exited stage left or right and let Eve and SD talk. And they was talking about like what happened. He was talking about the police and things like that and a whole bunch of other stuff. SD told Eve that he had high blood pressure. He said he's going through a whole lot of shit that's not on YouTube. I'm talking about your real life shit. Okay? And I don't know what else is going through SD with SD, but I would leave this shit right here alone, period. I would go to Neverland. I'd leave this shit. Anytime the police coming with guns out, it's time to exit stage left or right. No, it's time to jump off the motherfucking roof. You know, you ain't got time to be waiting on no left or right and the elevator and all that, the stair. No, you need to jump out this application because this is getting dangerous. And whoever did that is wrong. And it's gonna come out on YouTube streets, you know. So I don't they said that whoever called the police, whatever live this was in, I missed it early today. Um, but like I said, the police came fast because SD wasn't live that long. So they had to say he had weapons and this and that, you know. And thank God he wasn't drunk. Thank God he didn't have no weapons nowhere near him. Jesus, take the wheel. And that's all I have to say about that. Now I'm gonna read some of the comments. Hey, Natalia, that could have went a whole that could have went way wrong. But I don't know. Like I said, I was in somebody chat and they was discussing it. It had to be at Eve's because SD was on the panel. And I was putting in the chat, who did this? Who called the police? But then nobody never put it in the chat. And I scrolled it all the way up, before he came on, on the panel. I scrolled it all the way back to see if I could see anything. And I didn't see, I don't know who did it, but the word on the street today was that it was done on live. And I was somewhere else, and Gina hit the link, and she said about somebody calling the police on SD, doing like a wellness check or something. But see, come to find out, they done call up there and said the man drunk and the man had weapons. Okay. Yep, TC, I believe that too about the pregnancy that she don't be. She just want his money. Yep, there's a lot of lying going on. But see, this is like the to me the child's as the CPS, that's taking it too far. That happened. That's been going on. It ain't just the B sector. It ain't just the Mo three sector. It's all over YouTube. Okay, it's in the people that's horty, it's in the makeup sector, all the sectors. This happens with the CPS. I don't think it's right, but it is what it is. And this police stuff, the swatting, that's been going on for years on YouTube, but now it's more coming like to the Mo 3B sector. And, we've had wellness checks over here, but as far as I know, they didn't have to come with no guns out. So that's when it's really getting scary to me. Hey, Pastor Nine. Pastor Nine, let me ask you a question. You ain't like that Thaddeus Matthews child, is you? Huh, Pastor Nine? Ooh, child. I don't know what you was laughing at, TC, but he said that for real. I'm telling you, they said more than that about each other, child. And like I said, you can go see it on 357 Broadway. You can, if the captain still got his up, he did a reenactment of it. Playing the video. The Goins did, Mink did. It's all over the Mo 3B sector. Okay, it was nasty. I don't know. I couldn't do nobody like that I mess with. And I know when nobody I ever mess with talk about me like that. You know? And he talking about his coochie stinking, but he started eating it. Now that's sick. And child, if Skoka was in the background and she was saying, you need to be on Fear Factor. You know how they be having people eating worms and all that show that people be doing that stuff on. He was saying he was eating manure on it. Keisha, you hear me? And they got a new Fear Factor on too. I've been watching that. It come on every week. But y'all, Skoka said he need to be on Fear Factor. And I'm sure Skoka probably did play it too. But just look around if you want to see. Like I said, you can go to 357 Broadway first because that's where it went down. And then if he took that video down, then you can go to the Captains, Donald Goins, Mink. It's all over. It's all over there. Sure. Now, honey, I done got to the end of my commentary. I want to thank you guys for coming to see me. If I see anything going on out here in the streets, I will come and tell y'all. Do one of them little short lives. Let y'all know what the hell I'm seeing. Because this shit be unbelievable. Ooh, child. Y'all hit the like button if you haven't hit the like button. And subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 3,000. Tell your friends to come over here and subscribe to me, okay? Ooh, child. When you think you've seen it all, you see something else new. Ooh, child. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.